and we should be live just in a second. I have no race shirt on, which is great.
Yeah, get that V-neck, kid.
Yeah.
That's how you get the little fur there.
Yep. I got to
So
go get a beer though. I need one.
Ooh, beer? Oh,
Yeah.
Dangerous when you have beer.
I know. Well, I didn't have
You
one
say
yet.
inappropriate things about other manufacturers and tell them to suck your dick.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I think they like it.
Yeah, they love it.
All right. Just cracked open my last torque wrench. Industrial Arts.
You know, I actually have in my fridge. I bought for when we had Hurricane Irma, like over a year ago. I bought Hurricane malt liquor.
Oh, Hurricane malt liquor. Sounds awesome.
Oh, it's fucking horrible.
It sounds amazing.
Yeah, but I thought it was appropriate since we were having a hurricane to have Hurricane malt liquor.
Well, I think Hurricane malt liquor is actually underrated. Hurricane malt liquor sounds like
Dog piss.
pure awesomeness in a can.
It isn't like my old glory days of college where it was St. Ides or little Mad Dog 2020.
I thought you were about to say Glory Hole Days.
Glory Hole Days?
Yeah.
That was last week. I was not on the inside. I was on the outside. You never want to be on the inside of one.
I don't think any side is.
Like, you don't know where they're coming from.
I hope I'm recording this. This is so funny. Oh. Wow. All right. So we got to see how many viewers we got here. Clearly, if we haven't scared anyone away yet.
Oh, this is episode like 6. If we haven't scared anyone away yet, then, you know. We should only be growing, I think, at this point. We shouldn't be on our downward trend yet.
Definitely growing. Something's growing.
Yeah. Somebody's getting tight inside his pants.
I don't know.
What's that? Dog biscuits?
No, they're pecans.
Pecans? All right.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you heard this past weekend, but...
what happened this past weekend?
Or not this past weekend, but the weekend before. There was a race called the Snowbirds.
We talked about it like incessantly.
I know. It's called a fucking setup, you asshole. Again, just chill out. All right? This is the professional at work here, and you're fucking up my shit. So anyway, 2 weeks ago at the Snowbirds, there was a new winner in 12-scale mod. Kazuki Yagoshima. And guess what he was running?
JFT Tires?
Yes, he was.
Oh, shit.
And JFT Tires is a proud sponsor of the Track Rats podcast. JFT Tires, Kazuki was running the new X compound tire. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I hear they have an X32 for the front and an X30 for the rear.
Yes, they do, and it's very good because he won Snowbirds pretty handily, I think. I mean, it was a few seconds, I believe, he had a win on that. So anyway, JFT Tires has formulated a new special compound. It's called X Compound. This compound is a great deal, and they have a great deal for you. If you still sign up now, you go to jfttires.com. You sign up and you put in the promo code TRACKRATS. They will send you one free pair of tires. That's a front or rear. They will send you one free pair. The X Compound takes 2 chemicals. It's proprietary to them, but they infuse the rubber with these chemicals, and what they do is they actually enhance the life of the tire and also provide you excellent grip. New X Compound tires are already proven. Like I said, with Kazuki winning this past weekend, Yugo winning the weekend the year before, and even the U.S. indoor champion Eric Anderson was running them. He actually made the A-Main 13.5/12 scale. So look, hey, he can make an A-Main winner A-Main performer out of you as well.
Okay.
You like that? Yeah, go to jfttires.com. Type in the promo code TRACKRATS, TRACKRATS, and they will send you one free pair of X Compound tires. That's either front or rear of your choice. So when you're there buying all the other tires, just throw that little coupon on there, and you'll get a free pair of tires. This is only for first-time purchasers, and only one deal per person. Got Jake's about it. He says that there's been many people take advantage of this.
That's great. I wonder if
that's good. Now it's only good for us, but it's good for all the people who have used them.
Yeah, I wonder if anyone put them in shows recently. They got the free set of tires, and then they, I wonder if they put them into any A-Main performances.
I know this. I guarantee if you buy, I'm not even going to ask Scott Jakes because I know the answer to this already. If you buy a set of JFT tires, X Compound, and you use the promo code TRACKRATS, and then you go to the Roar Nationals and you win a class on X Compound tires, he will take you to Hooters like he did Kazuki and Hugo and all the rest of the Asian guys. Because that's the class act Scott Jakes does. He fucking takes your shit to Hooters.
Yeah, that's good.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Did you hear the same?
I think they had fun, yes. I also saw them play basketball with a really old man.
I saw Speaking of playing basketball, I saw Paul Lemieux play basketball against that guy who owned that track down in Washington.
Okay, Guthrie? Oh, no, no, Washington. He's in New Mexico.
Oh, yeah. I'm talking about the guy that was a pro basketball player.
Oh.
Beat up Michael Jordan and shit.
Wallace?
And he owned that gas. No, not Bill Wallace. No, he owned the gas track down in Washington State, like 301 or some shit like that.
That's maybe near Washington, D.C.
Yeah,
that's not Washington State. So it was. DC. I think it was in Maryland, actually.
Whatever. Okay. Anyway, I saw Paul Lemieux try to go one-on-one against them.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Not good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Paul Lemieux's athletic ability stopped at the RC track.
Okay.
It was rough. Cyril tried to D him up, too. Not good.
How'd that work out? Yeah?
No.
No?
No.
All right.
Paul. This is when Paul was smoking. So, Paul was just, done with it, in seconds.
Maybe he's more athletic now. He has a new toddler to run after. That's good.
He's getting wardrobes. Showing up. He had nice clothes this weekend. I was impressed.
Okay.
Hey, looking good. He's got that dress shirt on and dress pants. I thought we were going to church.
Well, we were at the temple of Mike Boylan.
That's true.
Yeah. He was there all week.
Speaking of the temple of Mike Boylan, there's also another temple out there in Minnesota.
Yeah, what temple's that?
It's called MMR Raceway.
Oh, wow.
And they're back again as a sponsor of the Track Rats podcast. MMR has been around since the 1990s, and they've been having indoor facilities since 2004. MMR is 82 by 49 black carpet track with subfloor click track and track lines curbs. MMR has 120 pit spots, multiple scoring monitors, and a practice kiosk. Practice kiosk. That's badass.
I know.
We use a practice kiosk as snowbirds. They have one at MMR. You go right in, you type in your thing, and you get a little printout. Tells you how fast you're going. In your case, how slow you're going. And, you just kind of keep it moving from there. If that wasn't enough, they also had an on-site hobby shop so they can get all your racing needs. MMR is also having the Challenge Race, February 22nd through the 24th. Classes include Tamiya Racing Trucks, 112 scale Pro Light, stock, and 13.5, USGT, USVTA, and finally, stock sedan. You can go, entries are already open. You can go and sign up at rcsignup.com, search MMR. Or you can head over to MMR Cubed on Facebook for all the latest information. Also mention again, as always, like last time, if you mention this ad to Maori, he will give you a hug.
See, I should have mentioned this ad at Snowbirds. I could have gotten a free hug.
Yes.
I met...
He would have enjoyed a hug from you.
I think so. I actually met the entire family, I think. So...
Yes, they were all there.
I don't know if it's the entire, but I met...
Who knew he had a teenage kid?
Well, I knew that.
I didn't know that.
No,
No,
dude.
I didn't know he had a kid at all.
But he's jacked. Like he looks like he's on like creatine or something good. The kid is like just a lumberjack. He's all jacked. So
Well, they do. That's all they do in Minnesota is jack wood.
I don't know if he's going to school in Minnesota, but wherever he's going to school, it's doing work. And I also met his mother, and it was very nice. It was
She was there too?
Yeah, it was very uncomfortable. I probably said something terrible. And it was right by the burn-off table. And then I shook both the proud parents' hand. Yeah. And yeah. It was good, though.
How old is that kid?
He's past Sider's sort of realm of interest.
Yeah.
I want to say he's probably 19 now, maybe 20.
Okay. Yeah, who knew?
Yeah. Jared and Andrew Mowry, both very
and they
good
drove
racers.
down.
What's that?
They drove to Snowbirds.
Well, he went fishing. You saw that, right?
Oh, that's right. They had a boat. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was doing some fishing, just like your friend and mine, John Forster. He was probably off fishing, right?
Yes, he does a lot of fishing. That's his whole main reason for coming down is fishing.
Sounds great.
I've talked to him since, so he could still be down here fishing. I don't know.
He might be.
Yeah. So anyway, if you wanted to go check out MMR Raceway, they're having a big race, the 22nd through the 24th, and sounds like a great facility. I haven't been there myself. I hope to get out there someday.
Yeah, it's in the.
I've only heard great things.
It's in the you go to MSP, that's the airport, St. Paul, and yeah, it's a nice little situation I think they got going on there. So.
Did you go last year?
No, I went to a different race last year in Minnesota.
Okay.
It was in Duluth at a car show.
And
that's right. It was very interesting. It was nice. I like the car show effect. And funny enough, speaking of car shows, I'm actually going to a race this weekend. That's also it's a car show / motocross / go-kart / robot wars / beauty competition / you name it.
Beauty competition?
Yeah, that's why I'm going. I'm in the Miss Teen USA competition there.
You're in the Miss Teen USA?
No, that's a total lie. The event's called Motorama, and it's in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
It's not in the middle of nowhere.
Yes. And they have, for the RC people, there's actually 3, I would say, overly competitive things going on. First, and the only thing I've ever done there is they have a 10-scale off-road track. And then this year, I'm actually going to go for the big cars. So they have an 8-scale track, which is ginormous. It's like, it feels like more than a basketball court, maybe like a football stadium size.
So how is your 8-scale coming together?
It's assembled, mostly.
Mostly? You've actually assembled one?
Yeah, it's good. I had to go get the Loctite. I didn't have any of the red Loctite because that's what the instructions said. So I still have
red Loctite?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So I was like, I could use blue Loctite, or I can just listen to my friends at Hot Bodies and put the red Loctite on.
Hot Bodies whip, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what we were rolling with?
Yeah, well, I have a good friend. It may not be after this weekend, but a good friend, Jason Schreffler, formerly of on-road fame, and now he's been doing off-road ever since kind of Horsham turned down. And yeah, Schreffler. And so we'll see how that goes. It should be fun. I'm signed up for as many 8-scale classes as they'd let me, and I don't know if they'll let me run in both of them. So,
how many 8-scale buggy classes are there?
Well, they have intermediate, pro, and masters.
Ooh, you qualify for masters because you're over 40 now?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So I'm hoping they let me run 2 of those 3. Otherwise, I'll be running just one of them, and I don't know which one yet. But it won't matter because if anyone's seen me run four-wheel drive 10-scale buggy, you're going to know that my jumping...
got to be more entertaining.
You're going to know my jumping is kind of terrible. So it should be way better with a car that weighs literally like 8 pounds, and it's going to have way too much horsepower. Powered by Tiken. But yeah, it should be great.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait.
So that's what you're coming up this weekend, huh?
Yeah. That's this weekend. And
What did you
also
do
this.
last past weekend?
What's that?
What did you do this past weekend?
This past weekend, I did nothing related to RC, which was pretty good.
Wow.
Also, just want to give a quick shout out to there's an Ian Ruggles Memorial Race this weekend. I
Oh
actually
yes.
almost wish I was going to this instead. I think it's at Axis Hobbies in Columbus.
Nope.
And no, where is it? Axis
Nope.
Hobbies where?
It's in Springfield. Or
Springfield.
Spring. Yeah, Springfield.
Okay, well, it's somewhere in Ohio.
It's
And
around. It's north of Dayton.
okay. And so since you're in Ohio or almost an Ohio um,
Native.
native,
Not native. No. No.
close,
Resident at one
resident,
point.
sure, you would know where that is. But I was really wanting to go to that race, and maybe next year I'll go to that instead of Motorama. But it's cool because
I'm sure the people at Motorama would appreciate that.
I think they would. So the folks who do the RC program, or at least two of the three, the last one they have there, they have Mud Boss Oval, and so I know some people showing up for that on Saturday and Sunday. I think.
They kind of have all the RC races.
Yeah, they have a demolition derby sort of thing with like cars that have like metal bodies on it. It's sort of interesting, and then they
This
have
is all
robot
indoors.
wars, so it's pretty cool.
Is this all? This is all indoor, right?
It's all indoors, and it's very cold. It's in like some farm like complex, and basically the track's made out of dirt and horse manure, so it's going to be great.
Ooh.
Yeah, which actually, speaking of horse manure, reminds me of what the traction's like these last few races. What is going on? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
You're beating. I don't know.
Dude, I don't know what's going on either. When's the last time you went to Snowbirds and said, "No, it's okay. I'll run this same set of tires all week," because you're just hoping to get some grip?
I don't. Well, as Mike D says, whether or not you run them once or try to run a 50, the grip shouldn't get better. But I don't think it changed that much.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think new tires were any different than 50 run tires.
Yeah, I don't know.
So no, I mean it wasn't a new tire. The tire was awesome. I thought really.
I think the tire was as good as all the other tires we've run on at these sort of new carpet races this season. And
Right.
honestly, you go from one event that had a gravity to another event that had a sweep to another event that had Jayco. And I think there's a consistent sort of response, which is slip and slide. So it's clearly not the tire. And also I know from like a control tire perspective, I ran the CRC F1 tires at U.S. Indoor Champs, and the same set that I ran at other races, and that had grip there at other races that didn't have grip at U.S. Indoor Champs. So certainly, definitely a very interesting set of circumstances for rubber tire racing right now in the United States when you have a brand new carpet right now.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I can't say what it is. I mean, if anything that leads me to believe from all the discussion that we've had is that there's probably some type of oil issue, whether because of different traction compounds, people using Baja now, and Max, and regular, and light, and then the oval guys using their J-Dub stuff. I think it's just a conglomeration of traction compound, plus the fact that there was times when we got down there at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, the oval guys are still running. Like literally, the track had 30 minutes to dry out, and I think that's just too much. I mean, we are sharing a straightaway, so I mean, we're just keep pouring it down that one place, so we just keep dragging around everywhere else. I think that there's just a situation that the chemicals are not flashing off as fast, and that we're just having too much of a buildup. That's my opinion.
I don't know what it is. I just know I hate it.
Well, I mean, what's there to hate, really? I mean, all you have to do is just adjust. You just can't do the same shit that you did before. Now you just have to do it less. So, everyone was bitching before that, I have to glue my tires to 60 millimeters to get on the track. Well, now you can glue to 58 millimeters and still get on the track. So what does it really matter?
I think the only thing that is blowing my mind is just it's honestly no point to even club race right now because
Well,
I
there's no
can't
point to club race where you go,
I can't replicate any condition.
not where you're at. No,
Nope. And it's
because 360 has amazing bite, and it is what it is.
yeah.
Come on down to Florida. We can show you a slip and slide. Ride, slip and slide.
So maybe I need to come down to Snowbridge Prep at your neck of the woods next time
Maybe.
instead of us both going to 360 and then yeah.
I had fun. I learned a lot.
I had fun too.
I mean, my 13-5-12 scale was good there, and it was good down there.
Uh-huh.
Good enough anyway.
Yeah, I don't think foam cars were impacted as much, but I'm still just like blown away. So
Yeah, I mean, I know there's going to be a test coming up this weekend at Drew's track in St. Louis, and he's actually made it to where you can only run light or regular, I believe.
mm-hmm.
No max, no wet tires on the track. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, we'll get reports back from that and kind of see how the grip is.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be better. Or maybe we will turn to the setups used by the guys in Europe this weekend at the ETS race.
Maybe. ETS race was an interesting thing to watch this past weekend, I'd say.
Yes,
lot
it
of
was.
dog bollocks. A lot of dog bollocks.
Dog bollocks was on everybody's face, neck, and chest fucking over there. That's how the dog balls
And for
work.
people to know what that is.
I'm not calling it bollocks. I'm calling it balls.
All right.
I mean, it's fucking dog balls.
So what we're talking about, if you haven't picked up on the lingo yet, there's a new body on the scene. The nice name is DBX, but it really stands for dog balls.
Yeah, dog balls.
And supposedly it's
because they have a great marketing department.
It's pretty good. It's like the Thunderdome of marketing. But anyway, I'd say dog balls is it's an innovative design, which they said was built by possibly aerospace engineers, along with sophisticated fluid dynamics programs to produce a body that has high degrees of downforce, yet a very low drag and low.
Are you doing an ad read?
No, I just made that all up.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, so the dog balls body, which you can get, I believe, in the States at Team EAM Motorsports. And if balls aren't available for you now, balls will be available for you soon.
Yeah, Eric will always give you some balls.
I think he will. So, but yeah, anyway, it looks like
all balls.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of people had their favorite body manufacturer's stickers on this dog balls body this past weekend, and a lot of one color wonders out there.
Oh, I'm sure Scott. So this is what's kind of funny. So, I guess this is kind of all. Let's say FU because it really is not FU, but it's all in regards to Scotty's rules of that. They have a 90-gram body rule that you have to follow. So there's that, and then so what happens is that this company comes out and then takes a body and just makes it lower center of gravity and still maintain the 90-gram weight. So there's that, and then so what happens? Whoa, what's going on here?
I'm trying to read comments and I got audio. Don't mind me. So,
all right,
rookie mistake.
Oh, I got confused because I could hear myself and I was getting.
I'm always confused when I hear you.
So so they lower the center of gravity of the body by lowering it so much on the car because of the 90-gram rule, and then to make Scotty even happier, everyone has to switch this body, and they all have to run one-color paint jobs because we know how Scotty Ernst hates one-color paint jobs, and so it sounds like his little plan kind of backfired. Because now all his sponsors, that support the series, bodies aren't getting run, and this other company kind of came in and took over and let's just say teabagged the rest of everyone else with their fucking dog balls body.
I gotta say though, there was one brand that seemed like they had some loyal supporters. The Protoform guys and along with the Awesomatics guys in Europe. They stuck solid to the body the entire weekend,
Yep.
and had great results. So like Max in Super Stock, which is their X-Ray stock series, I think. He took the TQ and win. There were 7 Awesomatics in the main. I think they swept the podium, but it looked like a good old-fashioned ass whooping. And then in the mod class, I'm telling you, it was the Bruno and Freddie show. So
Yeah, it was.
Bruno with his
Well, Hagberg was
X-ray.
there for a minute.
Yeah, and so yeah, there was definitely Hagberg had moments, Volker had moments, but the 2 fastest for the weekend were definitely Freddie and Bruno. So and you imagine what happened if Bruno just ran the racer. What happened if Freddie ran some dog balls? Who knows? It may not work. It's hard to say, but we'll have to see what happens. I love the comment "woof woof" about dog balls. That's great. I don't believe dog balls is roar legal yet, but I do know it was submitted. So
Yes,
should
three
be coming
bodies
soon.
have to get submitted, and the
2.
3 bodies go to 3 different places.
2.
I thought it was 2. Oh,
It's 2.
I thought it was 3.
You're wrong. It's 2.
2. And they got to go to 2 different places, right?
Yep.
And no one knows what happens to those.
No, they get submitted, and the guys measure them, and it's either legal or not. That's what
Okay.
it is. That's
So,
what happens.
knowing what you know, do you think Roar will approve the body?
Yes,
You do?
I think so. And the reason why I say so is the strictest body measurer in the whole world is not doing that right now. So I think it's a great time to slip in bodies.
You gotta sneak some shit in.
Mhm.
Now's the time to do it.
Yeah, you definitely want to send it right now. So ultimately, I'd say the person with the highest standards I've ever seen with a body cert is Bob Ingersoll. And Bob Ingersoll is out of Texas. He's been doing this roar thing forever. He's a nitro racer, great guy.
We all love Bob.
Yeah, got to speak with Bob and work with Bob a lot through this decade. I first got to know him a little bit at the 2011 Roar Nats we did at Jackson, and he would spend many a lap with me and the traction machine. We'd go around the track, and it was good conversations here and there. But yeah, I hear Bob's not doing well, and but
Sorry to hear that.
Bob's
You well,
been
Bob.
instrumental with Roar the past years, and we all just hope Bob does better, and we'd all love to see Bob, being on the stand, race directing at future events. So we can only hope.
All right.
So, but yeah,
Shout out to Bob.
so yeah, definitely we miss Bob, and so this upcoming Roar Nats is going to be the first one that I'm aware of in a while without Bob. At least for the on-road scenario. I wasn't in Florida. I'm not sure if he was at that race. Was he there, Mangler?
What race?
The race you and G packed up and went home from?
Yeah, that one. No, he was not. It was Burek. Was that his name?
Merck. Steve Merck.
Merck.
Maybe?
You know what a Merkin is?
No.
A Merkin is a hairpiece for your pubes. So Steve Merck is almost like a Merkin, which is a hairpiece for your pubes.
Those are the comments of the Mangler. Care of the Mangler.
He has a similar name. I can't help it that he has a similar name to a Merkin. So do you think when you get up there in age that you'll get a hairpiece for your pubes so they look all bronzy? And
I don't think my boys need any help.
Okay.
They're pretty good. Just like the hair
All right.
on top of my head, it's going pretty strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a shot at me? Because fuck you.
A little bit. Anyway, so yeah, but so other news we saw this week. Looks like another approved body out of Europe is the Montec M18, which is a new 12 scale body.
Oh, it's full scale. Yeah.
And this has been apparently in the lab for the last few months. It's basically the artwork of Alexander Hagberg. I got to see a body that he had with him at Snowbirds. It was all white with no window mask, so it wasn't really so picture worthy. But he didn't run the body at the event. But hopefully we'll have some soon and be able to send him into Roar for certification. So
Cool. Has anyone run it?
other than Alex, no, that I'm aware of.
Mm.
Alex said he ran it on ETS carpet when I spoke with him. He had not tried it on black carpet yet. I don't know if he ran it at all this at Snowbirds. So
I don't recall seeing it. I thought I might have. I would have noticed it. I believe if he did run it.
it was all white. It was white on white with no window mask. So yeah, I think people would have noticed.
Yeah.
So, but there were so many white bodies at Snowbirds, it was kind of deplorable anyway. So you might not have noticed.
So bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
It made your flow yellow and my school bus yellow look good.
normal. Yeah, we like stuck out. You could tell us who was who.
Yeah, you could be like, oh, I just peeled Mangler, or I just
Yeah.
peeled FJ.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the white body was ridiculous because, especially in 12 scale mod, people are going so damn fast you can't tell who's who.
Yeah,
And-
especially when you're just like, just in the way and you're just moving over.
Yeah, you're trying not to fail, but you're trying to do your best. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
what are you at nationals? Are you going?
you're talking about Roar Nationals or Canadian Nationals?
Well, let's start with Canadians. This is first.
No, Canadians is second.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, you don't really know much about this.
No, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm horrible with the Canadians.
They don't like you either, from what I've seen. There's been a lot of comments and a lot of anti-Mangler.
Why is that?
Positioning.
What the fuck does Canada have against me?
Because you're not supporting their event. You don't even know their event's happening.
I know it exists. Is that not enough? It's in a fucking Target. An old Target. And you know why they don't Target? Target said, fuck you, Canada, and pulled the fuck out. Because no one would go to Target in Canada.
Yeah?
Target closed all their stores in Canada.
Yeah. Is their pullout game as good as yours?
Better than some other people I know.
So anyway, I think first on deck at the beginning of March, March 7th or so, is Roar Nats, and it's Carpet Nats at Drew's place at pro level. I don't know who's going to be the Mod 12 scale sponsor there. I can tell you it's not Roche anymore, apparently. I don't know why. But so at the moment there's about 48 entries to that race. And, I don't know why entries are so low. I do have a good feeling, though, as to why maybe entries are so low. And I think a lot of this has to do with the question about what motors are actually legal for that event. So other than the mod motors, which, people are just running whatever they run or their sponsor stuff, the majority of the spec motors, the real question is this Trinity green, whatever the hell it's called, motor going to be legal or not? And I think that's the thing we don't know the answer to yet.
Yeah, word on the street. Can we talk about the word on the street?
You can talk about whatever anyone told you who is not Eric Anderson. This is not information coming from Eric Anderson.
No. Word on the street is the 28th that the 17.5 Monster motor and the Phantom motor are pulled.
I thought it was all the motors are pulled, and it's going to be that the new motor is then going to be legal.
The new motor? The new what motor?
They're like X Factor or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah, maybe. They could be that case, but do they have any? They're not selling any. They haven't announced they're selling any. So it can't be approved unless there's availability. It has to be at least some store.
I don't know. It sounds like a problem, huh?
Don't think it's going to happen.
Well, we'll see what happens.
I mean, I know. I mean, and I understand. I think from what I understand, Trinity wants the motor pulled as well.
Yeah.
They're good with it. So it's not like it's a, all fuck you kind of situation, but they're wanting to get off the list so they can just move on and keep it moving and come out with the new X Factor motor and Here we go. But yeah, so 28th supposedly is the date. Whether or not that's just hearsay or rumor that's out there.
But
Heard
it seems aggressive because like basically 7, 8 days later, people are going to be qualifying for the Roar Nationals. So
You better buy an R1. What else is there?
Right now legal. I don't know. That's quick. I got nothing. The R1 was pretty stout though at Snowbirds, right?
It wasn't bad. I liked it.
Yeah.
I ran 13.5.
Yeah, made the main.
I thought it was better than my Monster.
Yeah.
I mean, the only other motor out there would be Motive, but they don't have any.
Yeah.
I mean, so looks like you're going to go out to California to get your motors.
Yeah, the California Motor Factory is open and ready for business.
I don't know. I'm not going. So, what classes are you going to run? Back to the question. Are you even going to go?
I'm going. I don't know what I'm running. So that's half the quandaries. What do you run? All right. What do you run? I can tell you, I'm almost have no motivation to go run a slip and slide touring car around the track right now.
Right.
So we'll see. Maybe I'll run a slip and slide F1 car around the track.
Ooh.
Yeah. But I'm definitely going to run some 12 scale.
Last time you ran F1, you were in the B.
I was on a slip and slide, yeah. And then the last time at Nationals, I qualified second and was contending for the win. But things happen.
It's F1. Who cares?
Some people do. You don't have to laugh. Come on, man. It's not right. That's not right.
F1's cool.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, it's cool for somebody, not me. Anyway, so but I probably run stock 12 scale, super stock 12 scale. Things I'm moderately decent at. So
you're not gonna run mod 12 scale and 13.5 12 scale because you can only run 2.
Yeah, I don't think I think I'll let the other guys in the team handle the mod 12 scale.
All right.
So, I don't need to be showing them up.
True. I mean, Sam Isaacs was worried. I know that.
I think he was. He definitely was.
And Kyle. Well, I think you actually beat Kyle, didn't you? Or no?
I don't know. Probably not.
No. Okay.
He was in the B main with us though.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Yeah. So Donnie bumped up, not Kyle.
Right.
So it is what it is.
B main was loaded with talent.
Yeah, I was there. You were there, of course. Chock full, bro.
Dave Vera was there. Donnie. And he was like an Awesomatics B main.
Of
or Roche B main.
Cars. Yeah, that's a great way to sell cars. Anyway, so needless to say, some races go for you, some don't. It is what it is. But and then Canadian Nats is coming up later in the month. There's going to be Can-Am stock touring and Can-Am stock 12 scale at that race. So there'll at least be motors, hopefully, for people to compete with.
Are you going to go there?
Ooh, I am definitely going the Canadian Nats. I'm going to have a lot of fun going across the border. I think me and my homeboy Sal Amato are going to be going. And we'll see who else makes it out.
Canadian beer is actually a higher percent of alcohol, too.
Compared to, like, Coors Light, yeah, sure.
Oh, it just is.
I don't think that's truth, but sure. It's fine.
I remember I was in this adult ballet in Canada once.
That's called the Canadian Ballet, bro.
Adult Canadian Ballet, whatever it is. Which, they don't have bills up there, right?
I think they do.
No, they don't have dollar bills. They have coins.
Yeah, but come on, man.
You're just chucking coins at these chicks. And they go around with a little dauber and they swipe them all up because they're fucking magnetic. So anyway, it's kind of funny.
Okay.
They got like one of those anyway.
Yeah.
So I was sitting there at this adult ballet in Canada, and they're like, I want a picture of beer. And they're like, it was like, it's higher alcohol. And I'm like, fuck it. Whatever. And I drank a whole pitcher of beer. And needless to say, I was fucked up.
Well, because one shot does you in. Yeah,
the next morning, me and my friend were sitting in the car, just like, so hungover. It was just horrible.
All right. Hey, and breaking news, apparently Canadian Nats is also going to allow the British rules, which is BRCA legal motors. So, which is the same thing Scotty did at IIC, and so possibly there's other contenders for fast motors using the British allowed motors.
And
So
what
we'll
are
see.
those?
I don't know. We're gonna have to go to look at BRCA's website and check it out. Maybe we can talk about that next week.
Wouldn't they be the same motors that are legal here?
No, because Roar has been like not putting out motors being legal recently.
Oh,
They're backed up, kind of like, I don't know, someone who can't poop well,
okay. Well, constipated in the motor department.
something like that. I think it's like 30 motors deep right now.
Wow.
Yeah,
How many? Okay.
because there's all the wines. You could have one manufacturer submit like 7 motors. There's a 10.5, 13.5, 17, 21, 25. All right, that's 5 wines, but that's a lot of motors.
And then I guess mod motors.
Yeah, and you might have a different like rotor or whatever. Who knows, bro? So
Why? Who's submitting 10.5s? Because what do we run 10.5 in this country?
someone probably runs it.
Who?
I don't know. Someone.
Ugh.
They do it for oval, and where do you think the oval list of motors comes from?
The Oval doesn't use they use their own. They have a hard number.
Oh, do they? All right. What do I?
Yeah, so like a 10.5 in Oval, all it has to do is measure 7.4. So you can wind your own fucking motor if you want, as long as it comes out to 7.4. Who gives a shit?
Okay. All right.
That's how the Oval works. Oval doesn't use roar for hardly anything.
It uses. They set like a cutoff for like battery and motor approvals.
Approval. Other than that, yeah, but they just use the cutoff date so that if it wasn't submitted to roar by for September whatever, then they can't use the battery for the rest of the year. Which is not necessarily a bad idea to enforce, but yeah, it's not like they're not. Oval's not using roar for that much
Okay.
because they pretty much have a number, and this is the number you need to be at, and if you're lower, you can't run that motor.
All right.
Again, they're ahead of everyone else because that's basically what it's going to come down to. If spec racing, if people truly want to run spec racing and not run Can-Am classes, it's just going to come down to eventually they're just going to say, fuck it, just build whatever you want and it can't be lower than this.
Maybe.
I don't know there's always going to be what ifs or he said or she said or they did or they didn't do, bullshit going on all the time. So you just, set a number, wind to it, be done with it, keep it moving. Or you go run Can-Am and you just hand your motor every day and you run it and you're done.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I don't really care. I just don't want to have to go buy a motor every week or every race. And honestly, it's not even motor. It's usually rotor. I know, like last season, I was buying rotors endlessly because they were just killing themselves.
Yeah, they do tend to do that.
So, I had a really great stator, and I just put like 4 rotors into it, 1 each race. So it's kind of crazy.
Ooh,
apparently,
sorry, I yawned.
This is not even interesting for the Mangler.
Oh man, I'm tired. That's all.
Why are you so tired, kid?
Yeah, I've been working hard.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So I had mentioned that where I'm going to race this weekend. Where are you racing this weekend?
Nowhere. I raced this past weekend.
Okay.
I went to Nuggets Raceway Ranch in where the hell is it?
This is a very interesting name, Nuggets. Is this like
Yeah, you know
sponsored
why?
by Chick-fil-A?
Because there's fucking nuggets of cow shit everywhere.
Oh boy.
So literally, this track, it's in a. Where the hell is it? I just totally blanked the name.
Is it in Florida?
Yeah, it's in Florida.
Is it on
Hold
the
on.
east or
It's
the
in-
west coast?
It's East Coast. It's Arcadia. Okay, so this is how Florida works for everyone. Imagine a box, right? And if you're looking at a map, on the left side is I-75. across the top is I-4. Down the right side is I-95, and across the bottom is Alligator Alley. So if you live on the outside of the box, except for on the bottom, it's stupid. But if you on the top parts of the box, if you live there, it's called civilization. If you're in the middle, it's the middle of fucking nowhere. There ain't shit out there. Goddamn swamp and fucking cow fields. But somehow in Arcadia, this dude built this fucking track in his backyard. Like literally built a track in his backyard.
That's awesome.
Cows can't poop on it because it's all fenced off. But he built a track in his backyard. And I'm honestly gonna say this is probably my favorite track in Florida.
Is it the best track in Florida?
It's probably the best track in Florida.
How big is it? It's
like 220 by 100 or 230 by 100.
So it's definitely nitro friendly.
Oh, very nitro friendly. They had the natural. That's where they had the Roar Natural Nats last year.
Oh, is that the track that had all the drama about like, I don't want you guys showing up, yada yada?
Yep, that's the track.
All right.
Yep. But it's in, like I said, the middle of nowhere. I mean, all you're doing is passing cows. When you pull into the gate, there's a gravel road. On each side of the gravel road, there's just these brown piles. They look like what is that? And you're like, oh, wait, that's all cow shit. And so, anyway, so just piles of cow shit, and then you get to the gate, and then there's no cow shit because it's all fenced off, and the cows can't go in there. But it's a really nice track. It has decent grip. The grip was probably medium. It was a good solid medium.
Was it better grip than Snowbirds?
I ran the same setup, so.
Did you glue your front tires?
I didn't have to glue my tires, though.
So it was better then. It was better.
So, but if Valkyria had better grip, Valkyria would still be my favorite track. But since this place has better grip than Valkyria, now of course Joe supposedly has been doing a lot of work to Valkyria. They've been castor oiling it and getting it ready for the CTS race in March. So, April. And I'm going to go out there in March and do some practice runs. So hopefully it's gotten better and all his hard work has paid off.
All right.
But anyway, so yeah, out at Arcadia, I ended up running. We had the F-Sira. I think that's how Dave told me I needed to pronounce it. He said I was saying it wrong. It's not Festra or whatever. It's F-Sira. Like some pretentious asshole. You gotta go F-Sira. Yeah. But it's F-Series, put a fucking hyphen in it.
And that's the Florida State Series.
Yeah, Florida State Electric RC Racer or something too. But Festra. Anyway. This is funny. So, you know the Foreigner song Jukebox Hero?
A little bit.
He's a jukebox hero. Da, 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 da. You know that song?
Yeah.
That whole little beat. Well, Dave Vera is a new tire hero because that motherfucker puts new tires on all the time to go set fucking hot laps.
Wow. And so if everyone didn't catch what Mangler said, let me repeat it. He's a new tire hero. Okay.
So yeah, Dave Vera is a new, and then his tires are sponsored by WatchMyCorvette.com because he has the camera streaming 24 hours a day on his Corvette.
Really?
Yes, he does.
What?
Yes.
I don't know I didn't know anything about this.
Oh yeah, it's a real thing.
Is that real?
Yeah.
And that makes money?
Pays for his new tires all the time.
Wow. I gotta go. Maybe we can sponsor the podcast.
You need to get WatchMyPorsche.com.
I know.
You just watch it get dirty.
Yeah, definitely watch it get dirty. Right in the winter. WatchItGetDirty.com.
That's all it does there. It just gets dirty.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of, and there's some cars in your apartment that are just, they have not moved in fucking a year.
Yeah.
I've never seen so much dirt piled up on cars before.
Yeah. And you're a dirty SOB. But yeah, your cars, your whips are definitely way cleaner than most of what's going on in that situation. So yeah, and it's not like hot cars that are dirty. It's like, hey, look at this like Hyundai Sonata that's covered in dirt. So
it's like this thick.
Yeah.
It's insane. Yeah. So anyway, we were out there. We had the Fester race or F-Zero race, and I qualified fourth and finished third. Felix Law was in from China.
Okay.
And he and won. Dog balls were all upon it on the asphalt, just fucking everywhere out there.
Yeah. A lot of dogs just sporting it.
Well, there's 3 of us had dog ball bodies.
Oh.
So, but they worked. I thought it worked well. I liked it. I ran it.
So it was TQ and win by Felix Law.
Yep.
Who always has more power, right? More power.
Yep.
Who got second?
Vera ended up second. And like I said, I ended up third.
So who did you actually beat in that mix-up? Someone failed?
Yeah. Actually, and this could be a correction. It could be Associated 3A touring car driver. And I just totally blanked his name.
So you're trying to say he's going to beat me too?
Paul Wynn could be like 3A top touring car driver for Associated.
Okay. Was he running the dog balls?
No, he's running J Concept all the way, kid.
All right, I'm just wondering. Maybe J's Concepts has like their own dog balls body already.
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm sure they're gonna work on it. They just got done making this brand new body, and that's works pretty decent. And now he's gotta go build a dog ball body. But anyway, Paul Wynn, I guess he wrecked on like the next to last lap or something like that, and I got by. So
okay. All right.
He said that he goes, here you go, congratulations on your gift. So he gifted that to me.
Wow.
Whatever.
So why were you so slow at this race?
I qualified fourth.
Again, why were you so slow at this race?
It's asphalt, dude. I built a brand new car. I bought a used car.
Okay.
A mid-motor carbon car.
Okay.
And put it together on Thursday and Friday. And showed up at the track on Saturday.
Okay.
It worked pretty well. It was probably one of the better mod asphalt cars I've had in a long time since the 700.
Yeah.
I haven't had on asphalt. I haven't had an 800 car that's really been worth a shit. So,
what was so different about this car other than the fact that the motor was moved up about an inch?
I don't know.
Did you run long arms?
Yep.
Okay. Have you run those before?
I ran Sam Isaac's Reedy setup.
Oh, wow. All right.
His JM24 setup.
No, he wasn't Jizz Mopper 24. That was Mike G. Was the Jizz Mopper.
Oh, I talked to Dean. He said if it wasn't for, he says he blames that on.
What, he ran one of my cars one round?
No, he said it was Kyle and who's the other guy that runs for Yokomo? Crap. Because he said Kyle and Crap. It says that's all. It's because they failed that
one round
that he ended up getting screwed out with some points or tiebreaker points or whatever.
Yeah. No, I don't think that's the real reason why, but that's okay. So, that's all right.
It's his story.
Ding dong, Tamiya is dead. We don't have to go back there again. It's a storage unit. Hopefully.
Has someone taken pictures?
I don't know. There's probably a lot of crying there. And frankly, for the guys who are in SoCal who could go out to that track with their Tamiya cars, run on it endlessly, they have lost some valuable piece of memorabilia from that SoCal scene. But ultimately, probably one of the hardest facilities to come to grips with in America. Deceivingly easy and just really mind-boggling. So, I think, I don't know, has the 2019 Reedy Touring Car race been announced yet?
I heard it was at Steel City.
I think that's where it's at too, but I'm not sure. I know they announced the invite driver list, and initially there was not actually some fast drivers on the list, and we got some people added, and hopefully we'll have a good show, have some Americans represent all against the rest of the nation and the world. So we'll see.
Well, hey, I'm not going to. No,
So see, you're already basking in the sunshine, which is Florida in May. Everyone in the East Coast who's like north of Virginia is going to be hurting for just warm weather. So I think I'm definitely going to go.
oh, dude, it was nice. 87, sunny, no humidity. Fucking driving around with the windows down today. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I think it was like a good 35 today.
Oh,
And
it was foggy.
they salted the roads, and we're
Ooh.
going to have 2 to 4 inches tomorrow. So it's going to be good.
Nice. This woman from work, she's actually going up there tomorrow, and she's never seen snow.
She's going to see a lot of it.
She's going to be so happy.
I don't know why, but sure.
Because this is a thing that Florida people do. Florida people go to like New York just in hopes that they can see snow because they've never seen snow.
Why don't you go somewhere pretty when it snows? In New York, the snow turns to like shit stain, just curbs. It's terrible.
Well, that's just New York in general. But New York, there's a lot to do. I mean, I like New York City.
Yeah.
I enjoy my time there.
Mm-hmm.
So, whatever. They have good food. There's entertainment.
Cool people.
You know? Yeah, exactly. And I think I hurt myself in the eye roll.
Yeah, anyway.
So, well, I hope that your 16-3 performance over the last 2 weekends prior to this coming one that's coming up, I really hope that you can pull through with your 8-scale e-buggy. And
well, I know Paul Ciccarella. He said he's going to go Facebook Live for everyone out there in internet land for my first run on the track. So that should be pretty epic.
Oh, that would be. Too bad I don't have Facebook. Oh, I do. Wait. My bad.
Yeah, I think we're going to break Facebook with this. It's going to be pretty good. It'll be sometime Friday morning. So if everyone wants to, know.
I mean, I guess the question. I guess you should have an over under how many times you have to get marshaled.
Well, I'm more wondering if I here's going to be the question, all right, for the week.
So how long is a qualifier?
I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
so,
it does.
No, but I don't even know. So that's what matters. All right. So here it is. I purchased 2 vehicles, complete kits. I built 1 kit. I'm bringing the second kit. Here's the question. Do I need to open up the second kit or not?
For parts?
For parts.
I mean, fucking an 8 scales are pretty goddamn tough, and I think you're going to have to open that up.
See, if I didn't think I was going to have to open it up, I wouldn't have bought it. So that's why I bought it.
Yeah. So I think I really need to start like a my bookie thing where we can have over-under bets on your bullshit. So like, over-under does FJ have to, like a prop bet, over-under does he have to open the second kit? Like the bet alone was, does he have to open the second kit or not? So there's the bet. And then you could have, does he have to open the bet by Friday? Does he have to open the kit by Saturday? Does he have to open the kit by Sunday?
It's possible.
And we could bet, we could put odds on all these, and then like first race, how many times does he have to get turn marshaled? Is it 10 times? Is it 8 times?
Yeah. How many times do I hit a marshal in the face? Who knows?
You're gonna take out some 12-year-old kid.
Yeah, or some old dude. I do have to say though, I tried a few new sort of lubricants with this vehicle, and it's because the guys who run the car, and because they have a world champion that ran the car, saw it win over at whatchamacallit, Las Vegas a few years ago. So Ronald runs this oil XTR. It's from Spain, and if people thought everyone in Spain was like underemployed, well, apparently at least there's some guys making oil and other things like that. And so I got some new containers with some new oil. It hasn't really leaked so much yet, And then I got some other stuff here. I got some nice
I know we had
O-ring.
show and tell today.
I got some nice O-ring grease. That's a lot of grease, right?
That's a lot of O-ring grease,
isn't it? Right. And then I got some lithium grease. Again, like, where are you going to use all this? And then finally, the piece de resistance, some copper grease. And I actually think this might have some pliability within touring cars. This lithium grease would have been the bomb with the A700. But
Tyrion better watch out.
Maybe, especially with that huge bottle of 35 weight. Jesus Christ, I've never seen a bigger bottle of oil.
So are you going to run these in your touring car now? Is this what you're doing? You're going to XTC or whatever the hell this company is?
Not unless they sponsor this podcast and send me a bunch of free oil. Otherwise, I'm going to keep on using AE.
What are they going to send you? You already bought it all.
No, well, actually, you might be right because apparently we need to now use oil that's like the consistency of piss, and I have all those. So, none of this like 45, 50, 55, 60 weight. That just
So do you think? Hey, this is the question. Do you think our problem is that we're over oiled?
I think the problem is that the track surface is fucked, and I don't know what did it. But at the moment, yes, the setups need to change dramatically, and so I think we need to basically half our shock oil weights. So if we're at 50, we're going to go to like 25 or 30 or something stupid. And
didn't Justin Lyons say that this is a great idea? Like months ago?
What was a great idea?
That we should run like 20 weight oil?
Maybe, but I never really thought that would be the thing to do. Some of
Brett Linkforth run like 20 weight oil?
I don't know who does, but I know I'm going to probably have to start. And so that's all I really know right now.
Yeah, the oil game is really weird because I know we kind of made a thing here where we just kind of associated so that we're all consistent, not having to chase some shit.
Yeah, and it's cheap.
Huh?
It's cheap.
Yeah. And, it's easy to get.
Yeah. So it looks like we're just going to be buying some 35, 37 and a half, and 40 weight.
Well, stock up on some bottles, kid.
It's crazy. I'll go look at my off-road setup and see what I got.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so you said there's an employment problem in Spain?
Yeah, Spain has a high rate of unemployment. See, I thought an educated son of a bitch like yourself would know those things. Maybe you're just educated, but not like worldly.
I don't follow the news. Do you understand that I have no interaction with the outside media whatsoever?
I thought you were going to say with people, and I was going to agree
I don't
with that.
use Facebook. I don't have TV or cable. I don't have radio in my car. The only radio I have in my car is satellite radio.
They have fucking world news on that motherfucker.
Yeah, but Pearl Jam and Jam On are listening to fucking world news. Sorry, Pearl Jam and Jam On's fucking winning out. I gotta get my fucking fish on in the morning on my way to work. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I have no, because I have no TV, no cable, no radio. I don't get a newspaper subscription.
The internet's only made for porn. Those are all the problems you have, right?
Yeah. So whatever about you said for porn is probably true, but
the internet's made for porn. It is. It's fine. I said the internet is made for porn.
Well, yeah. Everything's made for porn. You don't know this?
I was just maybe stating the obvious. It's okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The porn industry single-handedly developed the VHS tape and made it popular over Betamax.
Maybe?
No, it's science. Fucking history.
Oh, Mangler. Love it. All right, so you're gonna be watching me fail on Facebook this weekend, I guess.
Probably. I don't know. I guess I might race. I might go up to Dean's and practice. We have the state series coming up on the 17th of March there. so I can go up there and practice a couple times, I guess. But
Okay.
I got to put cars together.
All right.
Kind of need a break.
I hear you.
It was shitty scheduling. They scheduled a state series race the weekend after Snowbirds. It wasn't necessarily Dave's fault, but it was more of availability of the track because of the winter nats and people practicing there and so on and so forth. But I think that it's a great track. I really loved it. I had a lot of fun.
Sounds good.
It's nice to. And the one thing I did find out there that you can run a 5200 in mod.
You mean at 5300?
Well, 5200. Is it 53? I don't know. The
I think-
Sunda Pow.
Yeah, it's 53. All right. You make runtime?
Yeah. I dumped once, but that was because I had my voltage set to auto. Didn't realize it. But
Okay.
I turned that bitch off, and we're good.
Did you charge the 8.4?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yep. Yeah, 6-minute races.
Okay.
I'm sure Sam Isaacs would dump because he's just that much of a savage on the wheel than I am.
Yeah.
But, I made runtime. So,
Anything's possible.
yeah, I think that, because I know we were talking, because I remember how he brought up to me that how it was a dumb idea and you would never be able to make time. Can.
Well, I know you like bringing up whenever you were right over someone else.
No, just him.
Okay. Is there
He's
anyone? Is there anyone else you'd like to show that you're right over? Anyone?
No, I'm good
Okay.
right now. Well, something pops into my head. We'll see.
Did I see your pops at Snowbirds?
Yeah, he was there.
He was there in and out.
That's how he does it.
I guess, man. Does he have a bunch of side pieces he needs to keep under control? What's going on?
He's a G, man. He just shows up.
Yeah.
And he showed up. What, Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. And we sweated balls at the fact that I might be done that day. And he likes the Snowbirds because they have that big giant TV by the announcers thing.
Yeah.
And then they have where you're going to see.
Yeah.
That thing. He loves that. Because
Okay.
he can sit there and he can watch that the whole time. And then he can see where I'm going to see that.
Yeah.
And
So that last minute and a half were bad for him. He almost thought he was just going home that day.
well, kinda, but he's like, "Oh, you got it," and I'm like, "I don't know, we got to see," and then end up making it. But yeah, he really liked that. He thought he loves that aspect of the scoring system. And so yeah, he was there, and then he's like, "Well, I gotta go shit to do." So he went running around Orlando. He went to I think downtown Disney Springs. And he hung out there for a while, and then he came back Sunday morning, and then watched me run, and then he took the fuck off.
Yeah. I think I might have been able to wave at him. I didn't think I said one word to him, sadly. So he was in and out.
Yeah, he doesn't really know who you are. So I go. I had dinner. I stayed when I went to arcade this weekend. I stayed with him because he's only like an hour away, so it was just easier to stay at his place. And we went out to dinner, and he's like, "Who's that guy you were staying with?" And I'm like, "Mike Canyon." He's like, "Oh, he's that kind of loud guy, isn't he? He's kind of goofy." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's him." Yeah. So he knows you as the loud, goofy guy,
All right. Sounds good.
which I think is kind of accurate.
Sure. I'm not going to disagree. Why disagree?
Of course, last year he thought that Joe Trandell, Kevin Hebert, and King Stud were all gay Russian guys.
That could be, actually. At least one of the three.
He goes, who are those gay Russian guys that were sitting here? And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, those guys that were sitting there because they were all dressed up. They went out and everything like that. They collared shirts on.
Yeah.
They're looking good, right? And he's like, yeah, who's those gay Russian guys? And I'm like, 2 of them are from Detroit.
Yeah. Anyway, one of them might have had pink on, though.
It don't matter. Well, that was probably it.
Yeah.
If one had pink on, then my dad immediately assumes that you're gay.
Yeah. Well, that's old school.
Oh, he is old school. He's awesome. I can't say it.
All
But
right.
yeah, he's awesome.
So I saw on the people checking us out today, I did see that Scott Jakes had joined. And so, I think before we say goodbye to everyone, one last time.
Oh, yes. If remember, go to jfttires.com, type in the promo code TrackRats, and get one free pair of X Compound tires, front or rear. New customers only. When you put that offer code in, TrackRats, get the new X Compound used by Kazuki Yakashima or Yugoshima, or I lost it. I don't have it written down anymore.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
you definitely lost it, bro.
We are professional. Keeping it straight. Looking good.
Yeah, good save. I enjoy your face as you're like looking at the monitor, trying to smile. It was great. Thank you.
Kazuki.
Whatever it was, it might as well have been called Godzilla because he whooped everyone's ass. All right. Yeah, exactly. But yeah.
But
So
anyway, jfttires.com, TrackRats, promo code. Get yourself a free pair of tires.
X32s or X30s.
And remember, if you buy a set using the promo code and you win at the Roar Nationals, Scott Jakes will take you to Hooters.
Yes. I can't
Just
wait.
like Kazuki.
I might actually have to run those just so I can go to Hooters with Scott Jakes.
I love me some Hooters chicken wings. I know it's not a popular thing, but I will fuck up some Hooters chicken wings. There ain't no doubt about it. The breading on those units, hot. Whew. I'm ready to go right now. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm fine. Where can we meet up? We're like North Carolina.
Yeah, sure.
All right, you go to the airport. I'll go to the airport. Let's go.
All right. But anyway.
All right. So I think what did we learn today, folks? We learned that JFT tires win snowbirds. We learned that MMR has a challenge race coming up. We learned that grip is still terrible, and Monty ran his same car from snowbirds on asphalt this past weekend. We learned that no one knows.
Car.
Sure, we know that.
Mid-motor carbon car.
Yeah, which is what I should have ran at Snowbirds. And if I run touring car at Roar Nationals, I will be running that.
Yeah, I could have been one of the first people to run the dog balls on asphalt in America.
You just said there's 3 of them.
Anywhere.
You said there were 3 bodies there.
I said one of the first.
Okay, and apparently one of them won, and it wasn't you. Or
So?
did it not win? Did Felix have
Dude. No, Felix didn't have dog balls.
Oh, all right, well.
I think Felix ran the J Concepts body.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
He's a J Concepts factory driver, though.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right. Because
But that
I
dude,
know Serpents...
we were asking what kind of sauce he was running. And he's like, well, you take this and you mix it with this and you mix it with this. And it was like some fucking fried rice fucking combination of shit that I have no clue what they are. And it was just like, magic sauce.
Was there fish sauce in it?
I don't know. It could have been some orange, some fucking little teriyaki. I don't know, some little soy.
Wow.
Fucking, I don't know what he's got in that, but it was working.
Yeah? All
Yeah.
right. He shared it, apparently.
Nope.
Oh, he fish sauced it himself.
Yeah. Secret sauce, no one got it.
All right. Wow. And what else we learned? So Roar Nats, no one knows what motors to run, so maybe that's why turnouts are terrible. And we learned that...
One.
And then we learned that the Canadian Nats is going to use the British motor rules, so that's good. And
You're going to get to hang out with Max Mockler again.
I am. And also Dave Johnson. Big shout out to Dave Johnson for taking 2 classes at Snowbirds this 2 weeks ago. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
good for him.
And my boy Salamato. We're going to be there representing, and we'll see who else comes. I hear actually there could be a big European contingent trying to come there and represent.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, but that's fine. They like the fierce competition that we bring.
Not really. They come over and they win. I think that's why they like coming over here.
I got nothing to say right now. Anyway, so
It's fucking true.
maybe it's true. I don't know. So
Okay. Is it not? Show me results that prove unlikewise.
There was definitely a lot of European ass whooping, and there was also a lot of Asian ass whooping this past weekend. No, they were kicking ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that track was all bumpy and stuff, though.
Word on the street: subfloor is going in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That subfloor finally trickled its way all the way up to Canada.
Yeah, apparently the wood has finally been cut sufficiently. You
would think with all the lumberjacks.
Yeah, it was lettered in both English and French, so they're now able to deploy it.
Ooh, oui, oui.
Yeah, just like the movie Canadian Bacon. You have to have your signs in both languages.
Was Strange Brew in Canada?
I might have been.
That was a good one. Hey, you hoser head or whatever, hose head. Hey, you hoser.
Yeah, and on that note, we're clearly losing. We're clearly losing visitors or watchers. So I think until next week, that is the Mangler,
and that is Hefty Jesus.
All right, and this was Track Rats. Thanks, everyone.
Have a good night.
Bye. All right, no more streaming. This is where we say whatever we want to say.
Fuck Canada. No.
That's not right. But see, the ballet is so good in Canada. It's so good, bro.
What did you say?
The ballet, the Canadian ballet. It's so
adult
good.
Ballets? Yes, they are good.
It's just the Canadian ballet. It's so good. Oh. That might be just the top 5 reason to go to that race. Canadian ballet.
Okay, so let's name off the top 5 reasons to go to Canada. Canadian ballet.
Killer exchange rate.
What?
Killer exchange rate. Yeah, dude, their currency is like worth nothing.
Nice. All right, so exchange rate. Timbits.
So you're a big Tim Hortons fan, don't you know?
Timmy Hortons there, Yeah. That's the good shit there. The big Timmy Hortons, you got to go there because it's got the good stuff. French, maybe? No, not really. We got 3.
So
it's fucking warm because it won't be.
The ballet, and then the ballet.
Oh, higher percentage alcohol beer. We can throw that one in there.
Yeah, for the equivalent of Budweiser.
Sorry, your little IPA ass can't fucking.
Bro, this is 8.2. This off the shelf Canadian stuff is not going to be 8.2. They do have like Molson Triple X, which has some sort of stank to it, if I remember. But
do actual Canadians drink Molson, or is it like Australia where they don't drink Foster's?
No, they definitely drink they drink their own stuff. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, but I will say that often you can go to a Tim Hortons, spend order everything on the menu and spend $5. It's pretty.
Fucking Timmy Hose is the shit. Yeah. I don't fucking.
It's good.
Timbits like dog balls. Throw them all in your face.
You hear this in the after show. Balls on the face. That's all the Mangler thinks about.
I'll take some Timmy Horton balls in my face. That's all I'm saying.
I will pass. I'm going to put them in my mouth. That sounds worse than in my face.
I don't know if we got to give enough credit to my how the dog balls teabag the fucking whole field at ETS. I was kind of proud of that comment. I don't really know if it got enough traction.
We'll see. We'll see what the comments say. Yeah.
So, all right, are we done?
I think we could be. So.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Toodles.
I'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.